how's it going? Welcome to our Sunday chill stream. Uh, no gameplay today. Mostly just prep work for the week and do a little bit of. By the way, I'm not Australian. All right. Just a little bit of prep work to get ready for the work week next week. I spent most of the weekend getting ready, and of course I stream on Saturdays. So I'm just kind of like finalizing my lessons for next week and taking a look at some things. This is just generally going to be. Yeah, I know. I saw Hayden is live. I saw that. I don't know what he's doing. So we're just chilling out right now. We're gonna be vibing and listening to some music. I'm gonna try to finish up my prep work here, and then hopefully, my book came in. I'm so happy about this book, and I can't wait to try it out tonight. How to draw RPG cities for gamers and fans. I'm actually super excited to try this book out. I'll bring out the other map, and I haven't really done much to it, but this is what I have been dying to try and draw for like the longest of time. This right here. Hayden stream is probably going to be the opposite of this one. Yeah, probably. So I'm actually super excited about this one. There's this one. Yeah. So I already have this guy's book on drawing maps. So I picked up this guy's book on drawing cities and towns. Come on, focus. I thought you wrote the book. No. I gave up. I was trying to write a book and I kind of gave up on it. I don't have the time to finish. I don't have the time to do it right now. Maybe when I'm in my 50s or 60s, maybe I'll try to write it or write something. It's hard to get published. It's so hard to get published. Now, there's another book on how to draw towns, and it's by this guy right here, Wesley Jones. I'm hoping to pick this book up later, but this book on Amazon was like $30. The other one was 15, so I'm like, okay. This one I'll get next paycheck or whatever, which is coming up around the corner anyway, so it's fine. Oh, you can't hear me? That's probably because of my microphone. Let me just raise the volume just a little bit. How does it sound now? I'm at -3 decibels right now. But also, too, my next door neighbors are having a party right now, so I don't want that background music to be picked up. That's all. Nerd being an author would be epic. Yeah, that was something that I had planned for the longest of time, and then I didn't expect to get married so quickly. I didn't expect to get the expectation. I didn't think. I thought I would have more time before I got married, but it just seemed like time flew, and then of course you work and you do all this other stuff, so you don't. You kind of put things off to the side. So that project. You read manga? Oh, yes, I do read manga. I read quite a bit of manga. Or manga, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I knew I had one person who would always get after me because I would say manga. And he was like, no, it's pronounced manga. I'm like, well, you're pretentious. It's 4 a.m. for you? Holy crap, that's early, man. Maybe the story of Box. What type of manga do you read? It depends on my mood, to be completely honest. I read a lot of different genres of manga, ranging from slice of life, isekai, romance. I like it all. I don't exactly have like a favorite genre. The world has more manga. We don't correct grammar. It's okay. I don't know why I even stayed up. Go to sleep then, Bunsies. I do appreciate you being here, and I get to say hi to you. You know, isekai. Well, it depends. Some isekai are not the best. Generally, those tend to be pretty decent for the most part, but the ones that start off kind of cringy. But right now, let me pull up my list here before I get back to what I was doing. Where's my list here? Excuse me. Here we are. So currently, right now, I'm reading Uzaki-chan. I haven't caught up. I'm kind of like in the middle of that one. I haven't really. Spy Family, that's one. There's one that was called. I don't think it's done. Yeah, it's ongoing. This one's called Rental Girlfriends. That one's still going on. Let's see. Oh, looking up to magical girls. I like magical girls. Ever since I was a kid, I liked Sailor Moon, and I like how the magical girl genre has evolved into like not so much that cutesy moe style, which I still appreciate, but to this gritty, dark style that it is now. So I'm really appreciative of that. Chainsaw Man, reading that one. What's this one? Darwin's Game. That's not too bad. Darwin's Game is pretty good. Oh, my personal favorite. Hey, cancel. My personal favorite, and I've been reading this since like I think forever. Kiss X Sis. It's about siblings who are their step siblings, and the main protagonist, his name is Keita, and Keita is just going through the motions of high school. He falls in love with his math teacher, I think, and then there's all these other different girls that are falling in love with him too. But also the main, I guess the main individuals that are going after him are his stepsisters, his twin stepsisters. So that's always it's a very funny anime. It's very funny anime. I highly recommend it because it's comedy and it's actually just hilarious. Nerd, can I make a positive video about you? Of course you can, man. You can make a negative video about me if you want to too. It doesn't bother me. Mysterious Girlfriend X, I can't recommend that one enough because I've read the manga from start to finish, seen the anime, seen the OVA. They're great. Delicious in Dungeon, another good one. Goblin Slayer. I'm up to chapter 90 right now. I know they have 91 right now. Is that an opposite of Boys and Girls? Maybe. The Miss is back. Sweet Home Alabama. Well, not really Sweet Home Alabama because they're not blood related. Sweet Home Alabama only pertains to if they're blood related. And if you go off of the most recent one, I think it was what's her name hides her feelings in Russian. The main protagonist, I haven't seen it yet. I know it's there. I've seen all the clips. The main protagonist, his sister has she's a brocon, which is pretty cool. Like you don't see that too often. You don't see brocons. You always see sister cons, but you never see a brocon. So it's really kind of cool to see that. My boy Nerd has done nothing bad. Nope, I'm innocent of all charges. Ooh, The Devil is a Part-Timer. That's a good one too. I'm currently reading My Dress Up Darling. It got really cool the last couple of chapters, and I just saw the last chapter where they actually finally kissed, and like, holy crap, it's about damn time. And then my second personal favorite, which is really my yeah, it would be up there in my top 3, would be Yujo Senkai, or the Saga of Tanya the Evil. One of my favorite isekais. So that one is probably my favorite. So, I'm still waiting on that second season for that one. We were supposed to get it. It was announced during COVID. Something Rent a Girlfriend can't do. Then there's also, what is it? So many heroines are losing, or something like that. I can't remember. Lowered this down just a bit. Maybe just raise the volume. Hopefully that's not too loud. Is the music too loud? If the music's too loud, let me go. Look, I'm just going to say it. Beastars is pretty fire. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I didn't think I was going to like it at first, but it's a legit story. It's a legit story. I'm not going to lie. It is a legit story. Oh, let me clean my glasses. Too broke to afford a real gaming chair. I feel you, man. I feel you. I took this off. I took this chair from my previous school. I had an extra chair in my classroom, and it wasn't on the classroom list of furniture. So I was just like, I'm gonna cop it. So I did. Took it home with me. And I was gonna take it to the new school that I'm working at, but I don't have a classroom. So I'm just patiently waiting for the new season to come out. Yeah, me too. Me too. Definitely waiting for the new. And you know what's so funny? I said it in Discord, and I'm wanting to. You just took it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't. So each classroom, load her up in the trunk. Dude, I have a truck. Loaded up in the bed. Every classroom has a set list of furniture that is part of the classroom that you cannot touch and cannot take with you. So most teachers, what they'll do is they'll bring like their own office chair or whatever, something that they're comfortable in sitting in for, for a couple hours out the day. So I'm assuming that the previous teacher who was in that classroom didn't take the chair with them, so therefore I took it with me. My glasses look similar, probably because Jeffrey Dahmer wore a similar style. Yeah. So yeah, so it's just like that could be what caused. I'm gonna move chat over here in front of me so I can see you while I'm doing this. I love how aggressively you said his name. I mean, how else are you supposed to say his name? Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer wore a similar style. Why is there only 7 people in here? We need more. We got 8 now. And it's just a chill stream. People want to see, gameplay. They don't want to, me personally, like for me, Sundays, I don't usually stream on Sundays. I'm only streaming on Sundays because I had to cut my streaming in the week. I had to take a day out because I have no way of, I can't do it because I'll be dog tired at the end of the day. And didn't want to do that. Delhi Sultanate. What was that? Along with the human separated the core regions of India from Central would prove critical. Okay, deterring, that's the word I'm looking for. Hold on one second, let me write this thought down. Would be a strong deterrent against Mongol invasion. There we go. Capital N, Cantu, capital N, Mongol invasion. All right. So, yep. Online classes on. Why? No. I'm prepping. Okay. I just saw a giga rat in the kitchen. That's not good. I wouldn't mind if this guy was my teacher. I don't know, man. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. I mean, the thing is, like, I can be chill. I can be, like, right now, I'm having an issue with some students, all right? I'm having some issue with my students in my third period class. So the way my school is built up, it's built up by block scheduling. So I have an A day and a B day. A day students I see every other day. Same thing goes for the B day. But the one thing that is constant is my third period class. So I see them every single day of the week. No problem, no issue. I don't have an issue with that. I genuinely like I actually genuinely like all my classes. I can't really say that I have any bad students, but I do have students who are, how can I put this? They're not bad students, but they're pushing me up against the wall to where they're assuming my kindness is weakness. All right. And which is fine. I mean, I don't mind being perceived that way, because when the shoe drops, you know, they'll always have that stunned look on their face, like those dudes in the 90s when they get shot in those movies. Like, I can't believe I just got shot. You had problems in every class last year? I mean, I didn't have problems in every class last year. I mean, my 8th graders, when I taught 8th grade, they were annoying, but they weren't like, oh my God, I want to strangle these kids. It was more like, I'm frustrated, it's been a rough day, and then when the new day happens, I always forget about it. Like I told the student, she got after me because I was letting her know, like, hey, look, I've caught you on your cell phone 3 times. The school policy, it's not my policy, this is the classroom policy. So that means the people who sign my paycheck are the ones that make the rules, so I have to enforce it. There's no cell phones in class, at least during instruction. And right now is instruction. I still have about 15 minutes of instruction left. After that, technically you can pull your cell phone out and do whatever it is that you want. Hey, don't let the onions burn, man. Don't let the onions burn. And and so the young lady, she got a little upset and she got mad, and she basically started calling out other people, like, you know, why are you listening to the other students in the classroom saying that I don't do nothing, or I didn't do da 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 da. I said, ma'am, I'm not basing my judgment off of other people's statements. I don't do that. I base my judgments off of your actions. And right now, for the first week of school, you've sat in this classroom and on your cell phone played Roblox. And you haven't done anything. So your actions dictate how I judge you. All right, now you can change that. You're more than welcome to change my perception of you, but that's up to you. If you choose not to, then you choose not to. Then just be prepared for the consequences, you know. You know, it's just one of those things where it's just like, hey world, how's it going? It's one of those things where it's I would rather, I'm not very much of a disciplinarian in my classroom. I know I'm not. I believe in, what's the word? I prefer to go the natural route. Okay. And what I mean by that is that, you know, I'll talk and give warnings and remind them, like, hey, you have 1 warning, you have 2 warnings, or you have no warnings left, something's going to happen. You know, and then when the consequences fall, I can be like, well, I told you, and you thought I was joking, you know, and that's what's going to end up happening. That's what's going to end up happening. I know that there are a bunch of girls that, like, that's one of my biggest classes too. All my AP classes are like really small except for third period. I have school next Sunday. Oof. 3 or more now, caramelizing. Are you doing whole onions, by the way, Dragon? I'm not joking. It's Monday in my nation. Oof, man. I mean, I have a lot of patience. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I remember how I was when I was a kid, and I was, you know, for all intents and purposes, I was an asshole in my classroom. All right, I was an asshole to the teacher. I was an asshole to other students. So, like, I get it. You know, and so I'm very patient with a lot of kids, especially these kids. You know, I just woke up, lucky. Been up all day. You know, I just doing one onion, making katsu curry. Katsu curry. I love curry. I love a good curry. I think so. I try to be as understanding as possible. You know, for the most part. You know, I don't like to put kids in front of the class and read, you know, or give their reports. I always like to joke about it. I always like to threaten, like, I'm going to make you come up in the front of the class and read your report. You know, I always like to do that threat. It's always really funny to see them panic because they think I'm going to enforce it of some kind. But it's just funny to me. Hold on. Okay, we got that. Here we go. Now we need to talk about this dude right here. His name is Timur Lang. I know I'm mispronouncing that name, but he's dead. He won't mind. Capital L. Okay. So how are we gonna do this? Oh, Tamerlane. I can also I'll put that in parentheses so I don't have to make these kids like freak out like, oh my god, I'm saying it wrong. I'm probably the smallest YouTuber that is wild. Hey man, we all start somewhere. We all start somewhere. You know, I remember when I first started doing YouTube, and YouTube was just a hobby. YouTube was just a hobby when I started out, and I didn't take it seriously. I probably didn't start taking it seriously until I started getting a lot, like when I got like 10 subscribers, or no, I think when I broke my first 100. When I broke my first 100 subscribers, I actually kind of like was like, okay, I need to try getting better at editing. I need to try getting better at talking and all this other stuff. Like, there's a gradual change. Like, it's very gradual. It's very slow. It was a very slow change from when I started to where I am now. You know, I started randomly hating on sarcasm. You know, it's you know, and I would say, you know, I would be the same way if I had 5 subscribers, or if I had, well, I can say that I wouldn't be the same. My general attitude and my persona wouldn't change. You know, I know a lot of people think or say that, oh, once they get to like 10,000, their whole attitude, their whole demeanor changed. Like, not me. What you see is what you get, and it's not much. You know, it's not much. You know, if I was to make it to 10,000 subscribers, I would still have Sunday chill nights. I would still be teaching regular, like every day, going to work every day. You know, if I had 10,000 subs and I had a sponsorship, that'd be crazy though. The sort of thing changes on the person. You would think, like, you know, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Hey, Time, what's up? And it really does depend on the person. Some people are easily corrupted, and some people aren't. Some people, it's just a slow corruption. You know, like, I could never see myself in a position of power, especially someone who studies history, abusing power. Like, that's how you get That's how you get all these weird YouTubers get the rage, dude. I'm going for the gamer subs. I want the gamer sub sponsorship. That's what I want. I want to develop my own flavor. I already have some names that would already be controversial, just because that's just the person I am. I've already thought of some flavors already. I saw that 1.96 subs. I know, I saw that. Let's see. Let me put this over here, and then we'll put this over here. There you go. That's better. Now I can kind of. I mean, I knew what you meant, so it's fine. Wrapped around toes. No, I wouldn't. That wouldn't be a flavor. No. That wouldn't be a flavor. I eat toes. No, that wouldn't be a flavor either. No. You're close to it. You're close. You're close. You're really close to what those flavors would be. But that's Cap Teach. You're dancing around Toe Jam Berry. No. If here's the thing, if I'm gonna come up with a flavor, for gamer subs, it's got to be one, controversial. It's got to make people like, ew, oh my god, and then they're gonna go and look, like Schlotz, is it Schlot? I think it's Jay Schlotz. His is Titty Milk, right? On gamer subs, his is called Titty Milk. So it's like, I think his is called Titty Milk, and so it's, you're just like, yeah, Jay Schlott, there you go. And he has a gamer subs flavor, and his is Titty Milk, and it's like peaches and cream or whatever, something like that. I can't remember. But when I saw the ad, or not the ad, when I saw it advertised on gamer subs, I was like, what the hell is Titty Milk? And so I clicked on it, and I was just like, you know what? I would buy it. The flavor looks great. So, and then like one day I was talking to my best friend, and he was asking me how like YouTube and stuff was going, because I was letting him know what was going on with the channel. Oof, man. I think he has sideburns. Yes, I think he does have sideburns. He's got like the mutton chops going for him. I think your flavor was Yole Berry. No, it wouldn't be that. No. If I told you, if I said exactly what the flavor would be right now, I would probably have everybody drop in the chat. Like, I would have 0 people in the chat probably. That's how crazy the actual title is. Let's see. Timberlane 1398. What did he do in 1398? Okay. Timberlane invaded in 1398. Gotta put this as a single thing. Invaded India in 1398. There you go. Oh, shoot. Probably a cat. Juice from flavor of vinegar with chili sauce is the flavor. From Andy's Coffin. Probably a cat. Ayo world. Get the camera. Thomas the Train. No. No, it wouldn't be an Andy's Coffin theme, but now that you've thrown that at me, now it gives me, let me write that down. Hold on. Oh. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. That's what the flavor is, dude. He's I just want to say 3 or more. Thank you very much for the idea. You just gave me an idea. So it's fine. World, what are you saying? I'm a freak? I'm a freak? Just tell me the full 3 words. Hi, Dad. I'm back from my shower. That's weird to say out loud. Yeah, son. Thank you. Juice from an emoji. Someone get the MIB flash cam. All right. Well, okay. All right. I don't know if I should say it. I'm just like fiberglass. No, it wouldn't be fiberglass. I'm going to play Delta Force. I'm a tester. Hey, that's awesome, man. Great job. Tell me how it is. You know, if it's something worth looking at. Wait, what's World saying? I'm a freak. Nerd is a freak. You need to do what Jay Schlatt does and have a big breasted girls on the cup, but they are all Lele in American bikinis. You know, that's not a bad idea, World. That's not actually a bad idea because it would actually go very well with the flavor. Like it would have to be that particular art style. It would have to be that particular art style, and then. World, I really don't appreciate you calling me out like that. Can somebody match nerds? Yeah, it's very much themed. It would be like, I mean, that's what, if you think about it, it would have to be a theme. Like there would have to be a theme cup that goes with the flavor. You know, I don't know why you said Rule 34, but that's just what you said, man. I'm Batman. Hello, Batman. American G cups. Oh, that's another great idea. I have to go to sleep early. Yeah, I was going to start at 7. I was going to start at 7 or 8 because my daughter fell asleep early today, but I was like, no, I need to get some stuff done. Maybe I'm too good at this. Jingle balls? No. All right. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is, chat. All right. Maybe I should be on nerd site. All right, cone of trust. This is a cone of trust, right? R. Kelly flavor would be apple juice for you know what. She could have just moved out the way. This is a cone of trust. This is a safe space, okay? So there's 2 flavors. There's 2 flavors, okay? The first one, I know that I would piss off a lot of people, and I'd be okay with that. All right. The second one would be I'm dying, nerd, help. Oh, it's not launching? That's not good. Okay. So the first idea that I had for a flavor would be the rage bait is what gets people to buy. Exactly. All this, people offended left and right. They're gonna want to buy it, especially since like I think the flavors would be really good. So the flavor, like the flavor profile that I was thinking, it would have to be like a cherry with whipped cream, or strawberries and cream flavor, something like that. Something to that effect. All right, and it would be. I can't believe I'm giving you these. I'm telling you this. This is my like inner sanctum thoughts here. You're stalling. Yes, I know I am. Have you seen the Killdozer? Yes, I have. So cherry and cream or strawberry and cream or something like that. But the actual flavor would be called something to the effect of like lolly goddess or first time lolly, something like that. I'm still working out the details for that one, but I know that one would be like cherry and cream, and some or strawberries and cream. You know, it's kind of like a double entendre. You know, oh my goodness. I want one. I'm going to build one. Call it jailbait? No. I mean, it could be called jailbait. You're right. Or like poppin' cherries or something like that, and it has like pictures of lolly anime girls on the front of it. Something like that. It would definitely turn a head or two. Lolly Haven. Oh my God, 3. There you go. Lolly Haven. Oh man. Yep. It's settled. Lolly Haven. That's exactly what it would be. Let's see. Rewrite this. Invaded India in 1398. Oh, Aofi, thank you for following. Appreciate you. I think you're following on Twitch. Hello, homie. Your stream's pretty cool and I feel entertained. That's why I followed you. I would love to make friends and be part of your followers or viewers if you wish. Kindly add me up on Discord. My username. Oh, okay. Hey, thanks for following me on Twitch. All the fun is in YouTube. Where's the other people? Show yourselves. I know, right? I got you, Teach. Lolly Garden. Oh, that'd be another one. That'd be another good one too. That could be like the second in a series or something. Okay, and so the other one, if they would let me do like, I don't know if they do it or not. I haven't seen any other flavors, but if they could let me do like a lime, mint, and cucumber flavor, okay, something like that. For in terms of energy, Lolly House, that's a good one too. But yeah, if they could let me do like mint, cucumber, and lime, I would call that one my sister's toes. That's exactly what I would call it. Take care, buddy. Mint, cucumber, and lime. Yep. It would be called my sister's toes. Destruction of 1398 and destroyed Delhi. And destroyed Delhi Sultanate. Yep, that's what it would be. Spicy sister toes. How is the little nerd doing? I mean, that kind of like rolls off the tongue too. SST, spicy sister toes. All right, gang. Here's Nerding Around's promo code. Go cop yourself Go cop yourself your spicy sister toes today on Gamer Subs. Coming from Hayden, I love you. Oh man, yeah. Don't. Bro, how is the little nerd doing? I don't know. Cucumber lime is so good. Not sure about the mint. Add the mint. Add the mint. It's a nice little refresher. I tell you what. SST 50 for 50. Absolutely. Bro, I would be so dying if I ever get the Gamer Subs. If I ever get a Gamer Subs sponsorship. Like that would be a my kid's asleep right now. She what did she do? She spent time with grandma yesterday. My mom. She spent time with my mom and dad yesterday. They played, they drew, they had all this fun stuff to do, and she was tired when she came home. And then today, same thing. Like, I played with her, I did all these other things with her, and then she was just tired by 7 o'clock. She was out. Bro, honestly, you got everything you got every qualifying thing to get a Gamer Subs. Nah, I need more subscribers. I think that's the only way they're gonna notice me. Did your wife have WWE with you? Wait, what? I'm gonna say yes and no question mark. A Miata. Bunzi, you said you were gonna go to sleep. Why are you still up? Bunzi? Delhi Sultanate. The birds and the bees. Okay. Gotcha. Yes and no. Not sharing that. I said I gotta go, not sleep. Okay. The Delhi Sultanate destroyed the Delhi Sultanate, which caused fragmentation of India and then warring kingdoms. Okay. Destroyed the Delhi Sultanate, which caused fragmentation. I'm having to redo all my PowerPoint slides, and I hate doing that. But the school wants it done a certain way, so that's why I'm trying to do it. Of India and no, erase that. That's a no. Warring states. I'm just gonna finish this set and then we will jump into some map drawing. All I gotta say about WWE is Rhea Rip. Nah, man, not Rhea Ripley. The Irani Sultanate? No, I'm talking about the Delhi Sultanate. This is right now my students we're looking at the spread of Islam through the ancient world. And we're looking at Southeast Asia and North Africa. So I'm back and I'm uploading the Nerd Being Nerd. It's not good, by the way. I have Balji. If you don't know what's that, it's Blue Shark from IKEA. Respect each other's religions. For the most part, yeah, you should. World, nice. I need to actually catch up on Chainsaw Man. Crazy stuff is happening in the manga. Oh my god, dude, yes. I actually picked it up. What was it? I think it was chapter 96. Hold on, let me double check. Let me see where I'm at with Chainsaw Man. No, I think it was 166 or something like that. I can't remember where it was, but it was where I want Makima to step on me. Who doesn't want Makima to step on me? Step on them. I mean, I would pay for it, just to be completely honest. And she can use heels for all I care. I made an edit of you. Do you have a Discord time? Oh, you're talking to time. She can have stiletto heels too. I'd be okay with that. India and warring states period. I'm trying to figure out how to edit in all light motion. On all light motion. Wouldn't know how to do that. I haven't really practiced any editing skills in a long time. Yeah, it's time for a mustache trim. Okay. That was that. Oh, one more thing. And then we get Rise of the Mughals. That's going to be the last point. Rise of the Mughal Empire of the Mughal Empire. Rise of them, and then we have Babur's conquest. What do we say about Babur? Babur's conquest. Descended from Mongol and Turkic conquerors, established the Mughal under. But did he pick up the pieces? I mean, I would assume that he picked up the pieces. I have to go. We'll be back. All right, cool. You should use face cam in your videos. Makima is mid, not gonna lie. You know, when people say that she's mid, I can see that. I can totally see that. You know, but it's something about her attitude. It's not even about looks. It's not even about looks. For me, it's never really about, well, in some instances it's about looks. But I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, I can't really say what I would let Power do to me on stream, so because this is a family friendly stream, so but the thing is for Makima, you know, it's something about Power. It's something about Power. You know, I don't know what it is. You know, I have a like a very like my wife hates this. I have a very masculine mindset. Like I believe in like traditional standards and stuff like that. So like my wife has her focus and I have my focus. My focus should be bringing home money. She spends my money and she takes care of the house. She takes care of the kid. That's not a problem. You know, and I try to enforce that on my wife, and my wife doesn't listen to me all that much, but she does, you know, because I make more money than her now. She kind of tends to listen for the most part. Like right now, generally I would be cooking and making my own food for myself. Now my wife is doing it for me. So, it's nice being in small streams because they actually pay attention to your question or text. Oh, I try to catch everybody's. I try really hard. I have it running slow so I can see everybody's. I can tell. What do you mean by that, world? What do you mean by that, world? I feel like that's a personal attack. Let's see. Power would smell rank. That girl stank. Hey, some guys like the neat girls. I'm just saying. Power stinks good. I'm not... Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Watching the sunrise right now. Oh, I bet that's nice. Like I didn't know what a neat, like, bro, what are we talking about? We're talking about a lot of things. We're talking about what would my gamer sup flavors be if I ever got the sponsorship. We're talking about anime. Don't pay attention to the spell because I'm inclusive. How very woke of you. What else are we talking? We're talking about anime. I'm over here writing notes for tomorrow's lesson. What else? Almost done, and then we'll start drawing in a second. Let me see. 13th Timur, Delhi Sultan proceeded to destroy the city and slaughter tens of thousands of its inhabitants. For more than a century after the fall of Delhi, the Indian subcontinent was divided among warring kingdoms that often pitted Hindu against Muslim rulers. It would not be united until a powerful ruler under a powerful ruler until the arrival of another leader from Central Asia, Babur, founder of the. Is Babur, like, is he related to the? He's part Mongol and part Turk. So I'm like, Babur, Mughal Empire. There he is, right there. Oh, he looks like a Turk. That's crazy. Well, no, not a Turk. Excuse me. He looks like a Mongol. More Mongol than he does Turk. Currently charting the Chainsaw Man opening and rhythm game. I love that. If you nerd, I'll nerd, and if you don't, I'll nerd away. I like the Chainsaw opening. It's actually pretty. It's pretty sick. I actually enjoyed it, and I think I'm gonna end up rewatching Sword Art Online this week. And if I feel like it, I'll probably do the second season. But because I've been seeing a lot of like cuts, a lot of edits of Sword Art, and so it's just like it's making me think about like 2010 and just like, man, I had met I was dating my wife at the time. We were watching Sword Art Online together. Like, it was a good time. So it's like, now it's just like, oh man, I want to go back and watch Sword Art. I haven't gone back to watch it. Not that it's because it's bad or anything, just because it's just I've always watched something else. Okay, so we have how long would it take? For more than a century. Okay, so about 100 years later or so. Yeah. I'm going to put that here. More than 100 years later. Strong ruler, or strong leader. That's what it should be, a strong leader. A strong leader from Central Asia would, how did I write this in the notes? Oh yeah, would, I'll just put a little flair to it. I'm God in the kitchen. This shit tastes so good, guys. What happened? It dropped to 7 people. It fluctuates. Some people just, they don't want to sit and chill. There's other things that they need to do. I mean, it is also here in the States. It's 9 o'clock at night. Hey, not a god, just a good home cook. I don't know, man. If they were gonna ever make me the patron saint of anything, it'd probably be the patron saint of pots and pans, or barbecue at least. From Central Asia would unite India under the Mughal Empire, and boom. All right, Focaccia. No, not patron saint of pot. No. I don't think we have one of those in Catholicism yet. It's bound to happen. But I don't think we have. I don't think we have those yet. I know we have that millennial who. Guys, should I play Roblox even though it's 5 a.m. for me? I mean, I'm sure there's people. I'm sure there's people online. All right, gotta put that to the side. Put that to the side. No! Ah, dang it. Oh. All right, I'm okay. Where's my pen? What is this? Oh, okay. Put that there. I just need to make some room. Just need to make some room. I had all my teacher material over here. Yummy gorilla, man. You know, I ate some really good what do you call it? Pizza rolls. Put those suckers in the air fryer. Man, I had me a good time. Had me a great time, actually. All right, so now put these over here. Put that over there. You know what? I will. There it is. Okay. Tear out. No, don't do that. There we go. All right. You're not. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're absolutely right. Over here in Texas, we got a grocery store chain called HEB. And HEB has dropped its own version of pizza rolls. And focus. There you go. And the pizza rolls that HEB, our grocery store, makes are actually about twice the size of a Totino's pizza roll. And they taste way, way better. Not gonna lie. I mean, there's some things that, you know, off-brand can't make, but this one for sure, 100%. All right, switching over. There we go. All right. So. I don't like the Texas highway off ramps and on ramps. Look, probably because I'm a Tennessean. It's been a while since I've driven through Tennessee. It's been a minute, so I don't exactly remember. All right, man. You have a great one, Mr. Dodge. You have a great one. I hope to hear from you how school was. All right, just let me know. All right. Actually, before we go back to this one, I wanna try out some things. Where are you? All right. This one. Maybe Bob Ross be with us all. All right, so like I said earlier in chat, I got a new book, and this book shows us how to draw RPG cities for gamers and fans. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what it is that we can possibly do. There's going to be mistakes that are going to be made, so we will do our best. Hopefully we don't make too many mistakes. All right. So this has to take like forever. I would love to draw something like this. That'd actually be kind of cool. I can only imagine like how much time it would actually take. All right, so we got hamlets, towns. Oof, man, look at cities alone. That looks really scary. Castles might be fun to draw. I like how he puts it here, right here. It says, castles are impressive but easy to draw. They do take some time. They do take some thinking and planning, something I'm not good at. Humans are always building things, so I can't eat them. Phooey. I like that. That's kind of cute. All right, hold on one second. Okay. Bastille. Basel. All right. Where do we always start? We always start with the basics. All right. Okay, so first things first, draw a circle in the middle of your town square. Well, I didn't really draw a town square now, did I? But oh, that's because I skipped a bunch of pages. I skipped a page. Okay. Sketch the planning line. Since all settlements have at least one primary road running through them, use a 2H pencil to lightly draw a line from the top right corner to the bottom left corner. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do it landscape. So the top right corner to the bottom left. All right. Now, does this road need to be any particular way? This light planning line will serve as an anchor for your new settlement. Okay. All right, cool. So, top right to bottom left. Let's go. Here we go, guys. We're laying our first line. We're laying our first line for our town here. Oh, you know what? I have something for this. I had bought a book stand for a reason. Okay. Just trying to find a place for the microphone. I think I'm going to get a microphone stand next time so I don't have it on my desk. Less things on my desk is better. Okay, so we start off here. And a blank page is a new opportunity. Very well said, sir. Okay. Hey, congratulations, bud. Congratulations. Okay, now step 2. Now it's time to sketch the center of your settlement itself. Lightly draw a small oblong square near the center of your planning line. Okay. Settlements always had a plaza or meeting area in the center of a village where the people could gather to hear pronouncements, draw water from the town well. Okay, so we need to have an area. Okay, I know I had an eraser. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, somewhere in the center of town. It doesn't look too big. Like, I don't know what the scale is, but the scale looks pretty small. That's what it looks like from what I'm seeing on the book. So that looks about maybe half an inch or a quarter of an inch. Yeah, I was right, about a quarter of an inch. So we're not gonna try to match it, but we'll about right here. About right here. Okay, so okay. Now So just so I can have like just a little bit of a reminder what this is in case I forget, this is town square. Okay, now we need to add some extra rows. If you are happy with your initial placement line, develop it into a full road by drawing a second line parallel to it. Okay. I mean, I'm generally, if I'm going to draw a road, I've drawn it with purpose. And then we're going to add a few footpaths that branch out from the main road. Use straight lines followed by darker lines. These will serve to break up the settlement a bit. Okay. All right. So all we're doing right now, chat, is adding a second line. I mean, we're going to come back and clean it up later before we ink it. We don't want to ink it too soon. But we're going to... I kind of actually want to make this smaller. Okay. And then we'll move this down. Got ourselves a nice little road. Where this road takes us, nobody really knows. But it's not really about the destination, it's more about the journey, right? Can't believe I just said that. If I had a paintbrush, I'd beat the devil out of him. Oh man. Ooh, that looks too... There we go. Okay. Oh no, you lost your crown? That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so now that we have that, now we're going to add some footpaths. It sounds like they're getting ready to leave, the neighbors. I think I might put a fork, like right here. So I'm gonna open it up. Okay. And then maybe something down here, something really, really small. Something right here. Okay. What game am I playing? The way you hold your pencil must make it hurt, nerd. I can't hold my pencils that way. What, like this? I've always held my pencils like this. Ever since I was young. I've never actually like. I don't know, I've always seen people like hold it like this, or what's the other one that I've seen some students? Some students do it like this. I don't know how they do it like this, or I've seen actually students hold it like this, and this right here. Like this irks me. I like, why are you holding the pencil like you're gonna stab somebody? You know. All right, so all we did was we just made it into a road. We added this little fork and then this little path over here. We didn't do too much. I'm sure there's going to be other paths and stuff like that, but this is our first settlement. We're not going flashy. Okay, it's not going to be anything big. Okay. And just like with any other town, guys, a town needs a river to draw fresh water. So, at a small river running through the main road. Okay, I can do that. And I'm going to put the river over here. Up here to the top. Okay. Now I'm just gonna river. All right, so we got that. Wait, what? Layout. Now it's time for you to plan your town's layout. Start by penciling in rough square shapes called building blocks. These should be placed around or near the town's center. Okay. With a few larger shapes representing an inn, a temple. Okay. The building blocks should become smaller and more spread out the further you get from the town center. Outer buildings will be farmhouses, while inner buildings will be structures the community is built around. Add small paths to connect the building blocks to the main road. Okay. So, I guess it's very peaceful right now. Yeah, it is. Too peaceful. All right, so we're gonna draw gonna get rid of this now. I feel like I made this too small. I really feel like I made this too small. I don't know why, but I do. I feel like I made it way too small. I'm gonna add some buildings up here. Now we gotta draw roads. That connects them. You also plan on adding color to your maps as well, or not? I do plan on adding some color because I've had these for a while. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, here they are. I have to hide them from my daughter. If I don't, she'll grab them. These right here. These are really good pens, and they have it's a 0.3 it's a 0.3 point, and so they're really nice fine lines. And I got these off of Amazon. I think they cost me like $15-16. They're actually not bad. Le Pen, yeah. Show it to you again. Oui, oui. Oui, oui. Croissant, baguette, abattoir. I really felt like I made these buildings too small, or this town square too small. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I might be you never know. Okay, so it just says to add these squares. Oh, that sounds like the neighbors. Sound like the party's finally over. Okay, so if we wanted to, we could actually add another building here, at least in all four corners of the something like that. I don't know what I have going on. Nerd, my favorite French streamer. S'il vous plaît. You know, it. I don't know if this is true or not. I can't really speak from experience because generally I don't speak French. But apparently they say that the French hate it when foreigners try to speak their language. Like if you go other parts of the world, you know, if you try to pronounce or you try to say things in the native language, they'll at least like applaud you, or you know, like, hey, good effort, or stuff like that. But for some odd reason, the French have like and it's the French have this snootiness towards foreigners trying to speak their language. When I was in when I went to Normandy with my wife, girlfriend at the time, I never really spoke to any French people. Like most of the people that I spoke to were Americans, and they were English speaking, and I just hung around them. But I can't really say if that's how the French really are. But I've heard that rumor before. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just have the buildings that I have here for right now. If I'm gonna add more, I'll add more later. But this is just a small settlement, something maybe on the fringes of the empire, the fringes of the republic, or whatever this settlement is going to be. whatever the case is, it's on the far side. So the next thing that says is for me to add forests. So we'll add some trees. I mean, I'm not gonna take up this space right here. I'm gonna say that this is like farmland out here or something, but I'm just gonna draw a few forests. I'm not gonna do anything major. This is just a practice run. I'm kind of like really I'm just following the book, and I don't have anything planned out. Trying to see how this is gonna play out. So all right, so we got at least an outline of where I want the forest to be. Okay, so it's generally how I imagined it. Something like that. So I'll zoom in here so you can see this a little bit better, guys, so you can see what I'm doing. Messed up there. I mean, generally this is just an outline of like where I want the forest to kind of like be at. It's not anything serious. Because then what we're going to do next is we're going to add some interior lines. Kind of like that. And it's just going to give us some more definition to our trees here. This technique actually works a lot better than the one that was shown to me years ago on how to do trees in forest for world maps. I'm actually digging this style. This is actually pretty cool. All right. See you, nerd. See you, world. You take care of yourself, bud. Love you guys. Love you too. All right. Take care of yourself. I might be reaching out to you in the future, world. I'll probably leave a message tonight. I'll DM you over Discord. All right. So I think I'm gonna. This is enough trees for me for right now. I know it looks pretty empty, but again, I'm just practicing. Yeah, I might have a business proposition for you coming up real soon. All right. So here we are. We've added our road here. Okay. We've added our town square. We've added buildings. We've done all the side roads and doubling up and everything else like that. And we've done everything that was kind of pretty much asked of us in here. And then here. I mean, I probably could have added some trees and some stuff around buildings, but not. I'm not gonna do any. Like I said, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. Okay. Oh my! Look at that. I may have drawn this a little too small, guys. I may have drawn this a little too small, but we'll see. We'll see. If I have to make it bigger, I mean, I did it in pencil, so it's like it's not a big deal. But holy cow! So looking at our well. Looking at our well, we really did draw this a little too small, because that's supposed to, that little nub right there is supposed to be the well. So yeah, I drew this a little too small. I mean, granted, you know, no, I was gonna make an off-color joke, but I decided not to. Size matters in this case. All right, so I'm gonna have to delete this. I'm gonna have to erase this. So goodbye. Goodbye. All right. So we're gonna draw this a little bit bigger. All right, a little bit bigger, and we're gonna draw a circle. So we're gonna have this circle is gonna be here. See, I still think that's too small. That still looks too small. I don't know. All right, and then we're gonna have two lines that are gonna go across. Like that. Like that. Okay, and then yeah, see that. Let me. Try to see here. All right, well, this is my first time doing this, so we're gonna mess with it. I feel like the scale, it's just it's scaled way too low, and you can barely see anything. Like, there's supposed to be because essentially this is what we need to see. So we're gonna have our circle here, but this is too big too. So, and then we have our beam that goes across it, right? And then we have an inner circle that goes like so, something like this. This is shaded in. All right, and then this is done like this. I know I did that wrong. And then there's one of these here. I'm assuming that's like a tie. And then you have these lines here. And you see, that kind of looks like a well. I mean, crudely drawn. No time taken whatsoever. And the same thing goes for the buildings. So like a building has something like this. All right, and then it has another building that's another square that goes off of that. All right, and then the next thing we have here is down the middle. We have this. Okay. And then we have triangles that go here. Okay. And then there are just little details that need to be added. So, for instance, like shingles. You know, so just right off the bat. And then, of course, one side's going to be shaded. Something similar to that. Like, it's not perfect because then there's, like, other little details. Like, if this was the front entrance, there'd be steps here, and then maybe right there. I mean, it looks good. I mean, it's not the best, but it looks okay. And then there's some shadowing that goes over here. And there's like a... Yeah, this is actually kind of advanced for me. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually this is actually pretty challenging. Because I really don't know. I mean, it's still your first time. I know, and I'm not trying to beat myself up, and I'm trying to figure out. I guess it's just the scaling part is the hardest part. Okay. You know, the scaling part is the hardest part, and this. I mean, granted, I mean, eventually I'll get to this point. Eventually, I'll get to this point, but. You know, if I'm comparing, like, we're talking, this dude, the guy's face has to be like up on the paper. Like he has got to be hugging the paper with his nose, trying to get this much detail. I mean, I could do this digitally, but I don't want to do that digitally. Anybody can do that digitally. I want to do it by hand. I want the challenge. Hey, Cancel. Welcome back. All right. Well, it's 9:53. Let's take a bit of a break. Let's take a bit of a break. Before we go back to this. It's 10:54 in your nation. All right. Oops. Face cam. All right. So that was something else. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That was pretty crazy. I kind of miss Tony. Tony has work in the morning. I know. I miss Tony too. But Tony, on Sundays, Tony is busy. He's busy with the regiment where I should be. But it's not that I'm tired of the game. It's just that I'm just taking a break from it. I will go back to the regiment eventually, but not right now. Yeah, Tony's a teacher. On Monday, yeah, Tony's a teacher. He works just like me Monday through Friday, and then he's really busy too. He's working on getting his hours for teaching. Well, he's not really a teacher. He's kind of like a student teacher. I can focus on this stream now. Now, was watching Hayden's stream as well. Oh, really? Let's There's Tony. Look at him showing up in chat. Oh, over here. There you go. I can't do it. But yes, Tony. Yep, that's your old school. Speak the devil's name and he shall appear. Except this time, instead of the devil, it's Tony. Is he still streaming, by the way? Yeah, he's still streaming? Okay. Oh, it says that he's not streaming. Like, he's... Or is he streaming on YouTube? Oh, he just ended it? Okay. Was he streaming on Twitch or was he streaming on YouTube? So I can... Hold up, guys. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, we probably would. No lie. No lie. Hey guys, you want to see something? Look who made a video. look who made a video of me. I mean, I knew he was gonna make a video. It's not anything new, but move that over here. There you go. Put chat there. All right. Let's nerd being nerd for a minute. When I was in third, my meal dropped on me in front of my parents and the advisor. Ugh. All right, let's check out this video made by Time. I'm absolutely flattered. I'm not gonna lie. I am absolutely flattered. Custody killed the cat, guys, but I can also fix the cat. I'm just saying.
It's my beard art, dude.
I'm just gonna
You wouldn't think I'm lame. He's been like a father to me. You know what? I'm not touching that one. I'm not going any further with that joke. Got everything? Someone needs to teach her proper gun safety, and I think I can do it, guys. I think I can teach her a thing or two about being... But thanks for looking out. Why her specifically? Here, how each decision actually changes your path and story, right?
stranded in the great American wild with
this game is called The Quarry. We are a bunch of camp counselors at a summer camp called Hackett's Quarry Summer Camp. We're supposed to be leaving, but one of our counselors has sabotaged the vehicle that we were supposed to leave, and now we're stranded here. They want to try to get a video recorded tomorrow. You know, I keep on saying that I'm gonna try to get a video recorded, but I never do.
For real this time.
Yeah, Brenda's song. Yeah. She was very attractive.
You?
Okay, if anyone here had a podcast about them, it'd be me.
Yeah, if there was a podcast called How to Look and Smell Like a Bat.
I'd smell that.
I'm here.
Having a little me party.
I was listening to a podcast, actually.
I was listening to a podcast, actually. And she ain't got much of a caboose, but it's alright. Oh man, I'm absolutely flattered. The cutoffs, yeah, I know, right? Like right before the damning evidence of just any level, of every level of me. Oh man, that's actually good. That's actually really good, man. But because tonight's a chill stream, World War II woman sees death. From a gas. From. Never mind. I was about to say something. If I wish I had more out of context stuff to say, because then it would be all right. Tanya? What about Tanya? That's why are you mentioning my psychotic waifu's name? Well, she's not really psychotic. Oh shoot. I'll be right back. Be right back. Hold on, my wife just texted me. 1 second. All right. What is it on your back? Back of shirt? Now you got me thinking. Oh. No, I don't think it's a potato skin. Got me worried here, man. I need you to listen to a song. Well, put it in Discord, don't listen to it. Or tell me what the song's name is and I'll get to it. Okay. What was I gonna say? My eye is irritated. Well, easy fix. Pluck it out. As they used to do back in the day. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. It's just a joke. Put some Visine, or maybe you got an eyelash in there. Usually when my eyes start getting irritated, it's probably because of how you put it in main chat and the Discord. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. It's an original song. Okay, so can't be copyrighted.
Philo's got a world of entertainment for you to explore.
Put a bird on it.
With the network's...
All I do is go to the bathroom, get a handful of water, and put your eye in the water and blink a lot. Yeah. Can I tell you a story? Sure, man. I'm all ears.
Amidst the desolate soil, we heard the repeating cries of a fragment of metal. So true to Magnus's orders, I take my company.
Well, I'm not surprised. This is a 40K themed song. I'm not surprised. Yes, I got that. The moment I heard the name Magnus, I knew exactly what it was. And even then, I kind of had an idea. Like the you know. Oh man, something told me. All right, guys. So we're getting ready to move on to the next phase of our stream. Let me get a feel for chat right now. Do you want me to continue on with the map, or do you want to see gameplay? Because I can do a little bit of gameplay for the next hour before I go to bed. It's up to you guys. I don't care. What do y'all want to do? I am but a servant. Anything really? Okay. Hey, Tony. I actually, it's whatever you want to do, man. But all I know, I'll know. I'd love to listen to you while I make the video. Okay, that's fine. Tony, I got into it with another teacher a little while ago. Ouch. I need new glasses like ASAP. These glasses are digging into the side of my face. Yeah. It was over. I was trying to get some content for my world geography and human geography AP classes. And I was being nice. I was being diplomatic about it. And, you know, I was trying to reach out to other schools. And I managed to get, like, rope a big fish. And there was some stuff in a shared drive. And I pulled it. I was just like, oh, cool. This stuff's in the shared drive. They might not have seen it, or maybe they might not have known about it. So I go ahead and I pull it from the drive. I put it into a folder. I get contacted via email. My phone goes off. Now, mind you, this is Sunday. I normally don't check my work email, but it went off just like the moment I pulled it. So I was just like, maybe I wasn't supposed to pull it or whatever, or something. And I open up my phone, and it is a email from the person who put the stuff in the drive, and asking me to return it. And I said, well, you know, I responded and I said, well, you put it back in the drive. You put it in the shared drive, which means that it's open for the public, right? Or did you not mean to put it there? And her words, and I know it was her words were literally this: yes, it's going into the shared drive, but it's not for you, or it's not for your side of town, your division, basically. Because Houston is broken up into different divisions. There's north side, south side, west, east side, and central. And we're all kind of like pitted against each other. It's actually kind of crazy. And so I was telling the teacher, I'm like, look, you put it into the drive. If you know, it's not going to hurt anybody, and you know, my team up here needs it, so I'd really appreciate it if you just, you know, let me slide. And she said no, and she got kind of irate, and over email. Right, it defeats the purpose of the shared drive. Like, why would you, like? And here's the thing, I know I was being a bit of an asshole, but I think what really like twisted the knife for me was that she said it just wasn't meant for your division. Like, it's not meant for us. Download it and say you returned it. Yeah, I mean, I ended up doing that anyway. It's absolutely simple fix. So shh, nobody say a thing. Hey Ronnie, by the way, welcome. Ronnie, I've been meaning to ask you, who is that in your profile? That's not Power, is it? Because we were just talking about Power a little while ago. No, it's not Power. It's so small I can't see. I see horns. That's 02. Okay, thank you for Restream. Like, I'm using Restream, so like the chat is kind of small, but your profile picture, maybe I can make that bigger. Can I make that bigger? Appearance, scale. Oh, that's better. Yep, that's 0. Okay, yours is a geometric shape of some kind. 02 fan, Ronnie. It's some type of shape. It looks like a cylinder. Cancel yours. I mean, yours look like a clover, but I don't know. Yeah, cancel. Oh, there was hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think I saved it on, because I found it on Twitter. Most of my memes and stuff like that come from Twitter. No, I think I bookmarked it. Let me see. You know, it'd be actually, you know, it'd actually be like, but the lady's saying that the district should be working together instead of being divisive because the district is already in bad shape. You know what's crazy? When MS Paint now had layers. Yeah, I know, right? And no, and you're absolutely right, Tony. So we were going back and forth on email, and you know, I was just trying to explain to her, like, look, I'll return it. You know, it's just, we're supposed to be in this together, you know, and the issue that I have with this district, this is my only. I have lots of complaints, but this is probably one of my bigger complaints. Because the other stuff I can get used to eventually. What I don't like is that there are serious discrepancies between the different divisions of the district, and because of those discrepancies, other divisions get left out of the budgeting, to where we're kind of like, I mean, they'll give us money for the necessities, but beyond that, we don't have in it. We don't have anything for extra. But what we do have are you know, the other divisions, like Central, they have money and they have time to do a lot of the things that we wish we could do in other divisions. And I say that, and when I say that, it sounds like I've been working for them for a long time, but it's amazing how you pick up on the politics really, really quickly. You know, hey, Cancel, welcome back. And you change your profile picture. And the other thing is too, like, oh my God, guys, like, I'm not gonna mention names, and I'm not gonna mention like specifics. Okay, I'm not gonna mention specifics. I'm not gonna mention names. The issue that I have with teachers, all right, and this is coming from the heart, all right, and this is coming from the heart. I love teaching. I know I've said that plenty of times on this chat. And you know, a lot of you guys that have been with me from the beginning, who's been popping up in my chat since, you know, 250, 235, whatever. I love teaching. I can't see myself doing anything else. I like connecting with students. I like reaching out to every student. Every student deserves to have an education. Everyone deserves to have an education. Doesn't matter what your background is, whether you're the richest of the rich or the poorest of the poor, you deserve to have an education. Because what an education does for a lot of people, well, I may not focus on the content, or you may not focus on the content. I want you to focus on the skills that you'll pick up in this class or any class. Because the last thing that we need, you know, is a completely moronic population, you know, and that's what was it? I want to say it was Mao. It might have been Mao, or it might have been Stalin. But we are literally a generation away from we're a generation away from collapse. I think that's what it was, or something like that. I can't remember who said it. Tony might be able to look it up really quick as to who said it. Let me see if he's still in the chat. Oh, sorry. It was Reagan. I was way off base. Man, I must be getting tired. I was way off. I feel bad now for misquoting. But back to my point. I can beat myself up about it later. What I cannot stand is you have teachers that work in an area that, let's say, is not the best area. You know, it's low income. Students come from the lower end of the socioeconomic ladder. And you have these teachers who are like, well, they're not going to catch the material because they're not that bright, and not to mention because they're also poor. Hey, cancel. And you know, so I shouldn't have to worry about those kids. Should I change it to the green one? No, I like this one too. I'm losing another tooth. So it's one of those things where it's just like, man, like, why are you having these preconceived notions? Like I try not to have a bias towards people. Like I don't like doing that. I don't like having preconceived notions. I try to, every student, every person that I meet that's brand spanking new, I always have a clean slate with them. And even if they did something to me the day before, I still have a clean slate with them the next day. You know. And it's one of those things that I've learned to do with students, with kids. It's just that, you know, maybe they had a bad day that day, and I said or did something that triggered them, and I became the center focus of their frustration. If I hold on to that frustration that kid put on me, and I come back the next day with it, I'm going to develop an attitude towards this student, and I'm not going to want to teach the student. I'm already going to be biased towards the student. I can't do that. Personally, I can't do it, and I can't allow myself to do it. But there are teachers out there who do it, and have been doing it for years. And it just annoys me that, like, I know there are times where it can seem overwhelming. And as a teacher myself, you know, as a history teacher, someone who has studied the rise and fall of humanity, studied the greatest moments of humanity's victories and the lowest points of its defeats, I have studied all those things and looked at the stories and how it affect everyday people. You think teachers teach because they care about educating the youth and to help the students and help them grow and get out of their bad environment so it doesn't keep repeating. Exactly. And that's how I personally feel about it. Like, you know, I could be, not to make myself, not to stroke my ego or anything, but I could be the reason why a kid says, okay, I want out. I want to go somewhere else. I want to be something. I want to do something else, you know? Welcome back. You know, I don't want to be the reason why a student says, I like being where I'm at. I was going to watch Chainsaw Man with my boyfriend, but he's asleep. Oh, womp womp. Wake him up. Very simple. Wake him up. Like, just blast the chainsaw and opening theme. And just wake him up. That's what you got to do, world. And they'll love you for it, I'm sure. My nose is killing me. Well, fight back. Don't let it kill you, man. No way you said womp womp. Dude, I've been saying womp womp before womp womp was like big. All right, or considered brain rot, I guess. Well. What you could do is you could send him an email with the Chainsaw Man theme file at like max volume, and when he opens it, he gets blasted with like a very fried Chainsaw Man theme. I mean, you know, and just say, don't fall asleep ever on me again, you know, regardless of whatever you have to do the next day. It's your fault, basically. I mean, you could always play it off like that. I'm crazy, but not that crazy. Crazy. Everyone loves a little bit of crazy. Just a little bit of crazy. You know? And some people like a lot of crazy. Like me. You know? I love institutional crazy. You know? I start to question my marriage when my wife doesn't like threaten me every once in a while. But that's just me. Yeah, we know you love crazy. What was the meme? Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Let's see. I got it somewhere around here. Scooby Dooby Doo. Nope, not that one. Nope, definitely not that one. Oh. Here it is. I must get going so I can prepare for tomorrow. Nerd, you are an absolute blessing to many students past and future. I consider myself in that. I will see you all around. Have a great stream. Have you too, Tony. I will see you around, man. I'll talk to you later. This one, right here. If you really loved your schizophrenic girlfriend, you'd give her a gun. If you really loved her, you'd give her a gun. Just to see what would happen. Now, mind you, Chad, I am nowhere near as bad as a friend of mine. If you think I'm bad. Wait, that's a truth nuke. I'm like halfway to... Let me see, there you go. There you go. You know? I really should have bought that third monitor that I saw. It was on sale on Amazon. I should have bought it. I'm just gonna have to wait till the next paycheck. All right. So sorry about that. That was my sharpener. But yeah, so you know, I have a teacher friend of mine. He oh, see you later, Cancel. Take care of yourself, buddy. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there, man. I'll see you Wednesday, hopefully. Or in the Discord if you're in there. So, I had a friend of mine. I'll tell you this story. So I have, you know, I've been around the block a couple of times, not in that way, but you know, I've been around the block, and I've met some interesting people here and there. I've met some interesting people along the way. And I had a friend of mine who he was in prison with me, or he worked as a guard. And he had his baby mama, who they weren't together. They had been broken up like several times. And they were living together because of the kids. The kids were cute, adorable kids. But man, that relationship was so toxic. Like, they were just toxic to each other. And okay, so what I'm going to do here really quick, guys, is I'm going to look for some spots that I want to add lakes to. And generally those lakes are going to be either close to mountain ranges. That's generally how it's going to work. So we're going to put a few lakes here. I'm thinking mountains are going to be somewhat like right here somewhere. I think I'm going to sketch out an area right here. Well, anywho, so there was one night where we'd gotten off of work. And I didn't want to drive home because I was very tired. I was exhausted. I had pulled a double, which was 2 12-hour shifts back to back. I mean, the money was great. Oh man, I was just making cash. And back in the day when I was younger, I loved to frequent gentlemen's clubs from time to time because that was kind of like the thing to do back in the back in the early, not early, like 2010s. So if you had cash to burn, you went out with friends and you went to these gentlemen's clubs. And I don't frequent them now because I'm married. And oh wait, I forgot to mention something. Yeah. Cool. World, if you said something, I don't know what it said because it's blank. I was expecting to see something. It's one of those ones. And we have some. I think I'm gonna have like a settlement here or city here, close to the coastline here. Then we're gonna have another mountain range here. Okay. And generally from the mountains. So if I was to look at this, rivers travel the path of least resistance. So I'm thinking they're gonna flow. It's gonna flow out this way. Okay. Oh, it was a crying emoji? Okay. And then I think, hold on 1 second. My brain's working here. Okay. Something like that. And then maybe something from like off the map. And then it just kind of like feeds into a stream. Or like here's going to be the lake. And then something like that. So we got a lake that's here. We got some rivers that are coming out here this way. We got some mountains over here. Now, if anything, we'll probably put some. This is going to be like a forested area. And then another forested area. going to put a settlement here. I'm going to just put an X for settlement. Put a settlement here. Settlement here. Settlement there. Settlement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll put 10 settlements on the map. I just like the number 10. There's really no method to it. It's just and there might not even be 10 settlements on this map. It's just ideally located areas. Now, I still don't know about that lake, but I'm going to keep it there just in case. Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. So, oh yeah, sorry, I hadn't forgotten about my story. So, anyways, he told me, he was like, hey, I know you're tired and everything, but do you want to go out? And I said, well, who's driving? If it's me, I don't want to go out. If it's you, sure. He was like, no, I can get so-and-so, his baby mama, like, she'll drive us. And she'll pick us up. And I'm like, oh, where are we going? And he flat out said, like, right then and there, he's like, yeah, we're going to go to the Butt Naked. I still laugh about the fact that that's what he called them. And so I said, wait, what? He's like, yeah, we're gonna go down, and we just got paid. We can throw out a few, a couple $100 here and there. And I was just like, I still gotta pay bills, dude. This sounds bad. And I said, I still gotta pay bills. I would prefer to pay bills first, and then we can plan this nightly excursion. If you want to go, I'll go, and the thing is, like, I went to these things, I did, because they were the thing to do, but I wasn't exactly interested in going. I was kind of like just being social, when I thought being social mattered. Little did I know, being social doesn't really matter. Because I'm not really all that social, especially at work. So he was just like, no. We'll get her, and this is my I can fix her arc. That's what that is. You know what? Honestly, like, honest to God, I am so happy I was never one of those guys, because I knew guys like this. I exactly knew guys who had fallen in love with dancers, and I was like, I would always be that one that would always say, like, look, man, I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. No. You wanted to find out the hard way. I respect it, but no. But anyways, yeah, I'm very happy I was never like that. Okay, so lay out a mountain range. So this mountain range is going to go from here to there. Okay. So I just drew a bit of a darker line in the area of how I want the mountain range to travel. Now, of course, since I didn't ink the rivers, thank God I didn't do that. Ooh, getting sleepy. Yeah, I think that's what it is too. Especially like, I was in my 20s. I was in my 20s, and I kind of like knew the game, because was it? And I would always try to be there. I always try to be like at least the mature one out of the entire group. Now that I've gotten older, I don't care about maturity that much, as you can clearly see. But when I was younger, I always try to be the mature one, at least in the group. And I would always tell the young guys, the new boots, be like, hey guys, all right, we're going to go hang out. We're going to go do this. Remember, they're dancers. They don't really like you. They're not really into you. They want your money, And that's all it is. That's all they want. They just want nothing but the cash. Okay? And it was always crazy to go there, to go to one of these places, because there was always it was always the same type of people. You had the weirdos that sat in the front. You always had the weirdos that sat in the front, and then you had the guys with a lot of money sitting in the middle close to the stage, and then you had those of people who were interested but not really interested sitting towards the back, and then you had those who were sitting in the back corners just not caring. They're just there to drink or whatever, because most of these places was a 2-drink minimum, so you couldn't just stay there and hang out. You had to spend money. And so I usually went because it was a 2-drink minimum, which means that I had to buy drinks, and then I could leave, which was fine. And then of course there were some places that had a cover charge and you didn't have to buy any drinks. But anywho, so my buddy, he convinces me. I'm like, okay, fine, we can go. I just don't feel right about asking your ex-girlfriend / baby mama to drive us to a gentleman's club. Oh, absolutely, 100%. It's absolutely insane. Because they caught feelings, and I remember I had one I say it now, I had one young lady, she was like, let me get your number, or you can have mine. I'm like, no thank you, I'm good, thank you, I'll pass. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a nice night. Bye-bye. Leave me alone. I'm just drinking. Go away. But we went. She was not at all. Yeah, people are fucking weird. You're absolutely right. So we went. I sat in the back seat. I was still tired. So I was kind of catching a nap in the back. And I told him, I said, hey guys, I'm just going to catch a nap in the back seat. Wake me up when we get there. And so I fall asleep, what felt for an hour or so, maybe 2. The sun was already down. It was already pitch black night. And I was still sitting in the vehicle, but nobody else was in there. All right. And I was like, oh crap. Did they just leave me in the car? What's going on? And I got out of the car and I noticed that we were not in. We were nowhere near Houston. We were nowhere near the city. In fact, we haven't really left the area that we were originally in. We didn't leave his trailer because he lived in a double wide trailer, and which was it was a really nice trailer. Don't get me wrong. It had nice carpeting, had a nice looking kitchen. The bathrooms were nice. The bedrooms were pretty good. But anyways, I digress. I walk up to the door. And as I open the door to go into the place, yeah, for good reason that they forgot about me. So I open the door. As I open the door, the scene is this: when I walk into the trailer. There are broken dishes on the floor. There is glass everywhere. All right. There are just all manner of things sprung. Like, when we left the trailer, it was not this messy. Like, it was messy, but it wasn't this messy. Not like this. And all I hear is like screaming coming from the back of the bedrooms. All right. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I'm half asleep. I am half asleep trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm walking through the trailer. I'm walking into the front door kind of like opens into like the kitchen area, and then which also opens into the living room. There's like it's open space. And so I get there. There's blood on the carpet, and there is just stuff thrown around. Okay. I go to the back of the trailer where I'm hearing all of the commotion. Let's just say they were making up. Okay. This feels like a Reddit story. Yeah, I know. But let's just say that they were making up. Okay. So I go to the back, open the door where all the commotion was. They were in the process of making up. I leave. I go back to the truck and I go to sleep in the truck. No harm, no foul. All right. I wake up and I go a couple hours. I go back to the truck, and I'm thinking, like, I'm really tired. I'm really sleepy. I can either sleep in my car, or I can sleep back in their truck, whichever. Their truck was really comfortable, by the way. It was a Suburban. Back when Suburbans were like super, super big, and popular. And so just went to sleep. A couple hours later, I hear a tap on the window, and it's my buddy. And my buddy has making up a song about cheeseburgers. Good job, Boxy. All I hear is a tap on the window. I wake up and it's my buddy. His face is like scratched. It's like raked across his, from left to right. And I'm just looking at this dude, and I'm like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, you want some coffee? I'm like, I look at my cell phone, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll have some coffee. And he's like, by the way, there's a mess inside the house, so just ignore it. And I was just like, sure. And get inside the house. She's literally at the kitchen cooking, right? And like they didn't even bother to clean up. And I said, "Hey man, did we go? Like, did we get to where we need to go?" And he was like, "Nah, you passed out in the back seat, and we kind of just turned around. And after we turned around, we kind of just, we didn't want to disturb you, so we just left you in the truck." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "What happened to your face and your shoulder?" Because it looked like he had gotten stabbed in his shoulder. And he was like, "Oh, nothing. I just, man, I guess it was worth it for him. I couldn't stay with crazy for me personally." Oh, no. Like, long story short, he told me eventually what had happened. So what had happened was we actually did get to the club. We actually got to the club, but she threw a big old fit, like I knew she would. She turns the vehicle around with me in it. I'm knocked out cold. They get back to the trailer. A fight breaks out between the two. She's throwing dishes. She's throwing pots. She comes at him with a fork, gets him in the shoulder. He pushes her, like he's telling me this, and eventually she tells me like the same thing. He pushes her off of him, or off of her, whatever, and he's making his way to his bedroom, because he was gonna grab his belt. I'm like, "What were you gonna do with your belt?" "You know what? I don't even want to know what you were gonna do with your belt. Don't tell me." I told him, and that's a very normal story. And so he was just like, "Yep." So she came at me. She clawed my face. That's why my face was like had scars on it, had scratches on it. And next thing I know, we are in the throes of beating each other up. We're throwing punches, we're kicking, we're biting, and then that leads to something else. And then we wake up the next morning and she's cooking me breakfast. And I'm like, "You know what? No. I haven't spoken to this guy in years, but this is like a core memory for me, because it was the craziest. I have never been told the crazy. Like, I didn't believe him at first. I thought he was lying, and it wasn't until she told me the exact same thing. I don't know. Like, I can joke around about it, but I still don't understand how you get from point A to point Z in that particular instance. And I haven't spoken to him in probably it's 2024. I haven't spoken to him since 2013. No. 2009, 2012, somewhere around there. Guys like just a bit of crazy, right? You're not wrong, world. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had my fair share of crazy. I have, but like I've never had a woman like pull a knife on me and tried to kill me. You know, I've gotten into fistfights with my significant other. Not my wife. Not my wife. I would never lay my hands on my wife. When I was younger, though, I would have disagreements, and I would always be like, I'd always be the gentleman about it, and I would always tell her, like, look, I'm gonna be a man about this. You need to either you put me down in 2 hits, or it's gonna be on. I was very much a equality person. Count yourself lucky, Dragon. The guys who've had normal relationships, I envy those guys. Those are the guys I envy the most, because it's like, why couldn't I have had a normal relationship? Why did I have to be in something absolutely crazy? You know, because now, like don't get me wrong, I can make jokes about myself all day, every day. Nerd was woke. Yeah, I was woke before woke became a thing. I was a feminist. I'll admit it. I'm a feminist. Every woman belongs in the kitchen. It just seems right. Hold on. Let me put it here. So that's right. I said it. I'm a feminist, and I do believe that every woman belongs in the kitchen. Every woman. Doesn't matter what kind of woman you are, whether you identify as one or you don't, biological or non-biological, doesn't matter. If you're a woman, you belong in the kitchen. That's right. I'm a feminist. Nerd, would you like to make a decision in my life? Oh man, dude, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Ooh, that's not parasocial behavior, or is it parasocial? I don't know. That's crazy though. Though I will say this though, Dragon, and this is just the cone of trust amongst the elite, you know, World, you, and Boxy. All right, deep down inside, deep down, I really want that yandere girlfriend, like. Deep down inside, I want the chick to have the crazy eyes and look at any woman that looks at me funny. You know, I don't know. I want one of those situations where it's like, if I can have you, nobody can have you kind of situation. No, you don't. Oh man. Well, anyways, to close off that previous story, roughly 9 months later, she gave birth to another kid. So that would make child number 3 from him. I don't know how many kids they have now. I don't. Just write your own anime. You know what I'll do? I'll go to character AI and just build my own. I'll build my own psychotic girlfriend. But yeah, so I think the last time I checked in on them, they were still together. And I think they stopped at 3 or 4 kids last time I checked. So I haven't checked on them since. But man, that was a crazy couple of years working with him and then meeting that girl and all this. Like, it was crazy. But Oh man. Probably 5. Who knows? All right, guys. Well, it's 11 o'clock, and I need to get off so I can take care of some business here. But I want to say I had fun. I had lots of fun. And hopefully I will get a chance to see you all Wednesday. World, I'll contact you about that business proposition probably coming up real soon. Either Monday or Tuesday when I get a chance. I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. But all right, guys. I will see you all later. Take care of yourselves and each other. God bless. And I'll see you all Wednesday.